And we'll fill in the blank one more time. Blank had the most disappointing loss in Week 15.
The Cincinnati Bengals, for me, had the most disappointing loss today. 20-point first half.
Looked real good.
Did not score again. Pittsburgh, 15 unanswered in the second half. Just dominated. You look at what was going on in the first half. I thought this was going to be an ugly ball game in favor of the Cincinnati Bengals in the manner in which they started this ball game off. You look at Jeremy Hill, he's a big-time factor. 44 yards in the first half, touchdown. He finished the game with 43 yards. So he actually lost a yard in the second half. Was not hurt.
No.
Was healthy. So you look at what was going on. This has been the story, the storyline for the Cincinnati Bengals the entire year. Inconsistency. Not able to finish the drill. And you look at what's going on with the expectations that this ball club had coming into the season with consistently getting into the playoffs and now having a letdown like today. This was a quality example of why they currently have, 5 wins on the year.
Yeah, Bengals, they're not going to the postseason. Neither are the Minnesota Vikings, in my estimation, especially with the way they lost at home to the Indianapolis Colts 34-6. Now, Indy's a 500 team. With that win, they moved to 7-7. They're not a bad team, but come on, you cannot get beat by 28 points on your home turf by the Indianapolis Colts, and you only mustered 6 points against that defense. This is not the New York Giant defense. This is not the Denver Bronco defense we're talking about here. This is the Indianapolis Colts. You welcome back Adrian Peterson, and I know he's not quite 100%, but that gave nothing in terms of a spark to the offense. It was 27-0 at half. It was 34-6 when the final whistle blew. Mike Zimmer, the season started off with such excitement, 5-0 out of the gates, but then North Turner leaves the team. The offensive line falls apart. There's no running game. And the defense, I think, finally just kind of crumpled under the weight of having to carry this team for so long.
Yeah, that was the most disappointing thing for me was the defense. We know the offense has struggled, especially with the offensive line play with all the injuries, but to allow that many points to a team that had issues protecting their quarterback. Oddly enough, I was surprised about the score and the success that Andrew Luck had against Minnesota.
Yeah, disappointing loss for sure for the Vikings. For me, even though it doesn't do it mathematically, their playoff hopes are kaput.